Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and positive out there. I have my espresso right now because I'm bullish on cryptos. Cheers everyone. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. That number's growing every single day and I love talking with everyone in the comments and the community tabs. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification as well because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing, with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. It's been awesome so far. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through. It would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. So give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. There it is down there. I'll wait. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto, all right? So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. There's a lot happening on Twitter at the moment. My portfolio is not looking too good at the moment. The only one that's actually up is Luna and Luna 2.0, believe it or not. But again, I'm still bullish on my XRP Ripple because this is going to change the financial world forever. This is happening right now. It is a revolution that is happening straight up. And we have the opportunity to get in early with this revolution. Think about that. 40 million XRP valued at 13.7 million US dollars was transferred from Ripple to an unknown wallet. A lot of whales are buying up XRP, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the case will end this year at some stage. And when this does, you can honestly say that Ripple is going to absolutely skyrocket XRP. All right, let's go to COINSPOT. This is where I buy my cryptos in Australia, ladies and gentlemen. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use it. You will get $10 in Bitcoin. Of course, do your own research. It's not financial advice. All these prices are in Australian dollars, just to clarify. And again, this video is not old. It is the 29th of June. Where is this year gone? It's absolutely flown. Anyway, let's have a look at the prices. These are my favorite cryptos. Everything else is set to USD. Bitcoin sitting at $29,000 today. It's down 1.32%, which I'm not too worried about. Ethereum's at 1,700. You've got XRP at 50 cents. We will never see these prices again in the next 5-10 years, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I document these prices all the time. Everyone asks me, why do you do this? Because I'm going to look back at this and think, wow, look at the prices that we could have bought all these assets for. Anyway, 50 cents XRP. Cardano, 70 cents right now. Solana's at $52. You've got Polkadot at $10. Moving down, you've got Matic at 77 cents. You've got Crow at 17 cents. Lynx at $9 right now. XLM is at 17 cents. Bullish on Stellar. Jed's almost out of his XRP, ladies and gentlemen. It could be August, mid-August that he'll be completely out of his holdings there of his 8 billion XRP. He's made an absolute fortune, mind you. Near Protocol, $5. You've got Algorand, another banking coin, 46 cents right there. Moving down to my other favorite at VeChain, partnership with the UFC right now. And of course, supply chain and logistics is going to be a life changer, a game changer. I mean, getting it on the blockchain is just going to make it that more efficient and will hopefully bring down prices of transport. That'll be nice. Moving on here, we've got Hedera at 9 cents. I'm bullish on that. You've got Axie at $22 right now. Moving on, you've got Luna Classic. Again, I only literally put $102 into this. As I've told everyone straight up. It's up 49% as well. So let's see where this goes. It's interesting. IOTA's at 41 cents. The Graph's at 15 cents. Phantom, 40 cents. I'm bullish on that. Quant, $85. I think Quant is easily a $10,000 to $20,000 coin. I'm not joking. It has got less of a supply than Bitcoin. I'll get into some interesting stuff about Quant in this video, so stay tuned for that. Moving on to some other favorites. Obviously, you've got Gala at 8 cents right now, so that's a gem. Moving on, you've got XDC Trade Finance, 3 cents. Come on, that is a bargain right there. No, this is not a rug pull. Again, I've seen some comments about that. No way. There's too many partnerships happening with the XDC and Sinfin. Let's go to Crypto Bubbles today to see what's happening in the market. Going to refresh this to see if anything's actually changed. All right, Luna is up 48% on the day. This is the Luna Classic, by the way. It's still up 109% on the week, which is crazy. 41% on the month. Again, I've only got a small investment in this, and I did receive some Luna 2.0, which you can see right here is up 18.8% today. $2.52 again. Virtually got, 5 coins of Luna 2.0. Anyway, there you go. So I'm still holding it. We'll see where that goes. Of course, you've got BTT, Web3 project right here. Again, I've only got a small investment in this, but I've got a crazy amount of tokens or coins or whatever. Again, I think it's going to be a great project in the future, but it is a very low cap gem right here. Anyway, so I've got that in my portfolio. What else we got here? Wemix. I don't know much about this project. Again, it's up 1,522% on the year, which is just crazy. So again, had you have bought this at the beginning of the year, you'd be up 1,500% on your money, which is just literally unheard of in any other asset class. That's pretty much it for that, ladies and gentlemen. Everything else is in the red. Great buying opportunities. Again, we're so early. There is a revolution happening here, and even CATHIE Wood said that today. We'll play that interview in a second. Brad Garlinghouse again said that basically Ripple, if they lose the lawsuit, they will leave the United States and will continue doing business outside of the United States, which we all know is going to happen regardless anyway. It's already happening. Every other country on the planet using Ripple and XRP for on-demand liquidity and a bridge currency, it's already being done by SBI in Japan. I mean, look at SBI in Japan, massive. Every bank in Japan is using it. Dubai, Europe, Australia is even using it. Every country apart from the United States. So again, he's basically come out and said, obviously in an interview here, Brad Garlinghouse has not a single doubt about what to do should Ripple lose against the SEC. They will leave the United States for good. And I don't want to see that happen again, because the United States should be on board with technology such as Ripple. But again, Gensler, the Dragon Man, he's hindering all of this stuff and the crypto space in general. So I think he needs to go, really, when you think about it. Some other stuff here. Institutional investors bet on Ethereum and Cardano as crypto product outflows hit record high. This is interesting right now. Over the past week, institutional investors in the cryptocurrency space shifted their bets away from Bitcoin and moved to Ethereum and Cardano, which along with the product shorting BTC saw positive inflows. These inflows came during the week, which was digital asset investment products saw outflows of $423 million, the largest since records began by a wide margin, according to CoinShares. The previous record outflows, the firm noted, were seen back in January of this year of $198 million. So the firm added that the outflows were not the largest relative to assets under management, as that occurred back in February 2018, when 1.6 of total assets under management were moved away from crypto investment products. This past week, outflows represents the third largest record by assets under management at 1.2%. CoinShares noted that regionally outflows were almost solely from Canadian exchanges and one specific provider. These outflows occurred on June 17th and believed to be responsible for BTC's drop below $18,000 market this month, which we all saw. But it's very interesting to see this, these institutions going towards Ethereum and Cardano. Again, I'm bullish on Cardano. I'm not so bullish on Ethereum. I just put this in here because of Cardano, because again, I think Cardano, and I've seen some pretty crazy price predictions on that. I've seen these price predictions in the 3 digits, like hundreds. So let that one sink in for a moment. Moving on right here, hedge funds right now, except the cookies, I hate that. Hedge funds launched coordinated attack on Tether's USDT following Terra Luna crash. Could Terra USDT crash? Could USD Tether crash? Let me know in the comments below. Hedge funds are shorting Tether's USDT with the trades running into the hundreds of millions of dollars right now. Tether's CTO thinks that the move is coordinated attack, but the stablecoin would still prove its mettle regardless. Tether has been subject to a number of controversies, which is crazy stuff, around the stablecoin's reserve, leading to a run-ins with regulatory agencies. Hedge funds are betting millions of dollars against USDT in a massive short-selling spree. In the coming months, fortunes could swing either way, by Tether's CTO remains resolute that the firm would overcome the new wave of trolls. Full on, ladies and gentlemen. So do you think USDT could collapse? I'm curious. I tend to believe that it's too big to fail, straight up. It's had so many issues in the past, a lot of controversies backed, obviously with their backing, a lot of paper backing as well, not physical cash. But again, I think it's just too big to fail. A lot of institutions and, massive corporations are using USD Tether anyway. So let me know in the comments below. It's interesting right now. Again, Quant right here gains global approval. This is back in January 2021. Yes, I know it's an old article, but I just want to point out that Quant is definitely one to consider. Quant has been gaining in recognition and adoption as it continues to make more and more partnerships around the world. According to Twitter thread, Quant has been integrated with various governments, central banks, and enterprises. Even SIA, Europe's leading payments provider network, has integrated the token, thereby connecting it to hundreds of banks in total. Look at this. Adoption of Quant into central banks and businesses. The Quant team has been interacting with various central banks to allow the integration of Quant into their systems. For example, talks have been made with William Lovell, head of technology at the Bank of England, during the Hyperledger Trade Finance call. With Quant, businesses have the ability to develop their own scalable network of networks. This is possible because Quant is able to interoperate and peer with other networks to compliant manner. Quant also provides scalable any-to-any interoperability, which can easily be integrated there with any blockchain and legacy system. Besides that, Quant eases the development of multi-chain dApps span across various blockchain enterprises, which will be able to pick and mix any API-based system and blockchain when they want to develop new products. And Europe financial markets integrate Quant into the network. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, it's bullish as anything. Again, so I've seen so many comments that it will be a $10,000 to $20,000 asset. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you at all on that. Quant surges by 35% in 24 hours amid growing interest in CBDCs. They are heavily involved in CBDCs, and this is again February 2022 this year. Countries like China, India, Nigeria, and others have stepped up their push for national digital currency in several CBDC policies right now. Quant is obviously heavily involved in this stuff. So again, just another news article right here. Partnered with Oracle right here. SIA, you can see this is on their website. You've got LAC chain right here as well. Global Alliance led by IDB Lab, the Innovation Laboratory, the Inter-American Development Bank. Its mission is to accelerate the development of regional DLT-based ecosystem with the potential to fully realize the many economic and social inclusion benefits that the technology can offer right now. So again, just crazy right here. Largest database management company offering software and technology cloud engineered systems and enterprise software products. Our partnership enables Quant to benefit from Oracle's expertise in product and marketing, as well as world-class mentor. All right, so moving on now from Quant, some other bullish updates about Quant. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The two top cryptos that are set to dominate 2022 will also yield a maximum profits this year. Again, another one, ladies and gentlemen. Quant, it is straight up a gem right here, ladies and gentlemen. If we take into consideration XRP and QNT differ dramatically in price, this may put some potential of investors off. Excuse me. However, when looking at cryptocurrencies, it is important to look at the market cap first instead of the price. Ripple's XRP currently trades at 78 cents, which again is incredibly cheap in my opinion, and has a market cap of 37 billion. Quant, on the other hand, is currently available to buy at 117. This was a few months ago, obviously, this article. Now, you may think this is a little expensive, but if we look at the market cap, you can see that it's only $1.5 billion. Using market cap right there, we can calculate that Quant will be a 23x from its current price if it were to reach the same market cap of XRP. When ISO 222 launches, this is something that is completely feasible right now. So a 23x on QNT, that is just insanity right there. Bullish as anything, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to cryptometer.io. Let me refresh this now because it changes all the time. It's really annoying. If you go to the last day, obviously you've got BNB, XMR, Monero, BTC, and of course Luna Classic, Luna C. Right there, you've got XRP, Litecoin as well, Unify, AUD, Rune, and USTC as well. So let's go to Twitter. Let's have a look here, ladies and gentlemen, at Twitter. There's a lot happening on Twitter. There always is. I wake up every morning. It's just like boom. You've got Uganda has discovered 31 million tons of gold deposits worth $12.8 trillion, according to the government there in Uganda. That is a lot of gold right now. So again, is that going to drive the price of gold lower? I don't know. It'll be very interesting. Keep an eye on that right now. You've got the Gensler man right here, the power-tripping gentleman who's in control of the entire United States Securities Exchange Commission right here. Have a listen to this, dude. It's hilarious. Just listen to this.
To Bitcoin. I think that the laws are pretty clear as laid out. Some like Bitcoin, and that's the only one, Jim, I'm going to say. Because I'm not going to talk about any one of these tokens. But
would Ripple, for example?
Yeah, Andrew, I know you're going to try that, but we have an enforcement case, and I'm going to leave it at that, Andrew.
He just avoids every single time. Ripple, I mean, I honestly think he's getting some serious paybacks, and commissions on brown paper bags under the table. That's facts right there. Trade Tech seeing lots of excitement about the token. about a token, we will be launching on the XDC network. A real-time world asset-backed token injects liquidity into the XDC network by bringing off-chain assets and on-chain complements. XDC's unprecedented utility for global trade finance. Stay tuned. Going to be interesting again. XDC for me is an incredibly undervalued gem. You've got Route 25 right here. The space is now so quiet. I remember 1 year ago when I bought my first NFT, I had to pay like $250 for gas on OpenSea, and I've done that before. It's just ridiculous. Gas fees are horrible. I didn't have enough Ethereum, and waiting 2 hours to wire transfer to go through was pain. Crazy to think about the FOMO I had. By the way, the NFT is worthless today. I've seen so many NFT projects that are literally useless. All it was just a way to raise capital very quickly. And a lot of companies have done that with literally NFTs that have had no utility whatsoever. I am not bullish on NFTs. I know the space is going to be incredible in the future. And the way I look at NFTs is like for contractual obligations and royalties and so forth, and musicians. That aspect is great. But selling JPEGs to benefit the main founders of the project, not really a fan of that. Interesting tweet here by James Rule XRP. Thank you for this tweet. The board confirmed that the new message format, ISO 222, will be adopted on a single day as proposed last year, rather than in 3 separate phases. Now, pay attention to this, ladies and gentlemen. This is on the Federal Reserve's, United States Federal Reserve right here, Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. This is the implementation of the FedWire Fund Services and Messages format right now. So the board confirmed that the new messaging format, ISO 222, will be adopted on a single day as proposed last year, rather than in 3 separate phases. The board also provided a new timeline for implementation based on a review of public comments, with the new messages format to be adopted on March 10, 2025. In addition, the board provided further information regarding the customer testing and other implementation details. Pay attention to this, ladies and gentlemen. You will not see this in mainstream media. Thanks, James Rule XRP, for this one. Johnny DEATON right here. I'm going to play this because it's bullish as anything. He's a legend. Listen to this interview here on Fox Business.
We aren't sure where he's putting Bitcoin, for instance. Did he say Bitcoin was a commodity? Is it a security? And where does that leave the rest of these cryptos?
Well, Charles, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Gary Gensler came out and finally, after a year, finally said that Bitcoin is a commodity, but it took him a year to do it. And he didn't comment on any of the other cryptocurrencies. And there's a specific reason for that. He prefers there to be vagueness and regulatory uncertainty, because when there's regulatory uncertainty, it allows him prosecutorial options, right? Because
that gray area.
That gray area.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm on the security side. Believe me, when I first got into business, I found out about the gray area the hard way. Because they're, particularly small, young, and coming into the business, you start a business, and the Wall Street side, there's no, like you said, there's no clear lanes, but they do this deliberately. You think they deliberately leave these gray areas?
Oh, absolutely. Because if you provide guidelines, what do entrepreneurs and companies do, Charles? They meet those guidelines. When you keep it uncertain, it gives you options for him to continue to engage in regulation by enforcement, right? That's how he's doing it. I went on record to say that, to predict that he's going to sue an exchange or two by the end of this year and claim that they're selling unregistered securities other than Bitcoin, but he won't tell you which ones are securities.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right. And it's hard to be ignorant of a law if the law doesn't exist.
Exactly. Absolutely.
It's one thing to say, okay, I didn't know, and it was on the books, but it's really despicable.
It's disgusting,
really,
is what it is. He keeps going on record to saying these exchanges are selling securities. And then you ask, well, which ones? And he won't say, because now we know from his comment that you just asked me about, he's going to go with they're all securities except for Bitcoin, which makes this Ripple XRP case extremely important.
I want to get to that in a minute,
Absolutely.
but let me just ask about all of the, seemingly endless bad news.
Yep.
Some are saying, hey, you know what, this is a wild, wild west kind of thing. The opportunities are crazy, but, they're there, and this is almost to be expected in a way it could be a good thing if we get something out of it. Maybe guardrails, maybe some regulations. What do you think?
Well, I think that the house of cards are kind of crashing in because you have some of these companies, they have a business model of crypto lending with using highly leveraged strategies. And they offer these 20% or higher leveraged applications, and they can't meet them. And when you get into an illiquid environment like we have today with raising interest rates, liquidity dries up and the house comes crashing down. And I think that eventually will clean the house.
So where is the Ripple case right now?
Well, the Ripple XRP case, and I'm glad you asked because it's something I'm passionate about.
Right.
Today, and I want to make sure I get the number right. Today, Charles, we hit 68,250 people from 61 different countries around the world that have joined to fight the SEC in their overreach and government intrusion. And I want to tell you something. There's a couple thousand of them that don't even own XRP. They just feel like you do. It's disgusting of what's happening.
Right. I mean, you know, and by the way, I did see last time, the last time there was anything from the courts that the CEO of Ripple said it had gone, quote, exceedingly well. The notion that so many people want to see this succeed, again, whether you're an investor or not, I think speaks to the idea of freedom, of innovation, of self-determination. And there are a lot of powerful forces out there that don't want to see that happen.
Absolutely. And what I think what's happening is that cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin is one of the few times in history where the individual kind of front run the industry, if you will, in the hedge funds. And personally, I think the Gensler's attack on crypto is to allow the hedge funds and the Wall Streeters to come in, crash the market. They come in and then
by the way,
promote it.
they do that with the stock market all the time, all the time. By the way, did
you hear that? Straight up. This is all planned for hedge funds and institutions to get the upper hand on retail investors. This is all planned, ladies and gentlemen. Legend, John E. Deaton, thank you very much. Moving on right here, you've got the Digital Pound Foundation. Sorry if that went for long, but I had to play all of it because you needed to hear it. Digital Pound Foundation is speaking at the Payment Summit in Europe in 2020 on the panel entitled Evaluating the Impact of CBDCs and Crypto on a Cashless Movement right here. Focus on this, ladies and gentlemen. You've got some other stuff here in relation to Cathie Woods right here. I want to play this for you. There's a stupid ad right now. I'm going to skip this now. Hang on.
You're going to find even more.
There you go. Listen to Cathie Woods.
Separately, Cathie, I wanted to ask you about Robinhood, the speculation around Robinhood and potentially FTX wanting to buy Robinhood. I know Robinhood is one of the top 10 holdings in your fund. Coinbase.
Our top 10. In the flagship, it's about a little more than a 2% position now. Coinbase is in the top 10 because we really do believe, while we are in a massive slump right now, we do believe that the three revolutions around crypto that we set forth in our Big Ideas 2022, and you can find that on our website, that they are underway. And they will not be stopped. The money revolution, that's Bitcoin, first global, digital, private, rules-based monetary system. DeFi really came of age in 20 and 21. And while the reach for yield went way too far and the leverage in some protocols way too far, and algorithmic stablecoins, as an economist myself, I didn't understand them. It makes sense that they're not going to exist. But DeFi itself has taken off, and we're impressed at how robust the ecosystem has been. A lot of people...
Just listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's well underway, and it will not be stopped. It's facts right there. Thank you, Tim, for this tweet as well. It's the same interview I just played before. It's incredible. 3,500 Bitcoin valued at $73 million just transferred from Coinbase to unknown wallet. Absolutely insane. Look at the whales right here. Michael Burry made the famous Christian Bale in the movie. Obviously, I watched that, The Big Short. Go watch it if you haven't. It's interesting. Suggests that the bullwhip effect happening in the retail sector may lead to Fed reversing rate increases and quantitative tightening policy. Keep an eye on that, ladies and gentlemen. Swiss Bitcoin mining company White Rock Management has announced plans to expand operations in Texas. Nubank right now is allowing its customers to purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, it's full on right now. Look at all this stuff happening. So much news right now. Bear market, America, Bank of America. Bear market hasn't affected investors' interest in Bitcoin or crypto. Bullish right now. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the news. Again, there's a lot of interviews right here on my Twitter page. Go and have a watch of this, ladies and gentlemen. It's very fascinating right now. And if you haven't done so already, follow me on TikTok and Instagram as well, because I do post on there. Let's go to CoinMarketCap right now. $912 billion. You've got $56 billion in volume. It's quite low at the moment. 20,000 cryptocurrencies, which is just insane. 99% of these will disappear. 42% BTC, 15% Ethereum. If I go to my watch list right now, let me just refresh this. Okay, you've got the banking coins, ladies and gentlemen. The OGs right here. XRP, 33 cents USD. Stellar's at 11 cents. Algorand's at 31 cents. Hedera's at 6 cents. IOTA's at 27 cents USD. Quant is up in the green, 0.74% to 57 US dollars. XDC is at 2 cents right now, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the ones that I'm focusing on as well. That is pretty much it for today's market update. Also, I have found another OTC platform that I have been trialing with a small investment. Call me crazy. I had some USD Tether. I threw it in there just to have some fun. Again, if you're interested in that, let me know, and I'll let you know in the comments below. But please be careful with this stuff. Again, I'm not recommending anyone to do this. I'm just trying because I just wanted to throw in some USD Tether just to try and earn some passive income there with those. This is basically exactly the same platform, but again, there's high risk, high rewards, similar scenario to the other one. Again, I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm throwing in some USD Tether. So if you're interested, let me know and I'll link it below, all right? Stay safe, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Stay positive. Again, we're early in this revolution that we're all a part of, so it's incredible to be a part of this, all right? Stay safe. We'll all speak to you tomorrow, all right? Peace, bye.